Hello FYE 105 students. This is your week 2 overview, the objectives and assignment overview. My goal is to again review the content for week 2 and then look at each one of the assignments that you have to do. So let's get started. Okay, so the topics for this week are personal responsibility and thinking outside of the box. So I like to start off each week with some questions and time for reflection before you dive into the material. So here are 2 big questions for you, one at a time. So the first question is, do we live in a culture of blame? If you want, you can pause it and think about that. How would you answer that? Do we live in a culture of blame? No reason to assume that we do or we don't. Just pause and think about that. I'll be right here. Okay, so the second question relating to thinking outside of the box is, why would you want to be in a box in the first place? So if you want to hit the pause button and think about that one, go ahead. Why would you want to be in a box in the first place? Okay, time to reflect. So here are 2 questions for you to connect what you already know about these topics. So question number 1, do you remember that time when you didn't take personal responsibility? When you blamed somebody else for a problem that was really your fault? If you want to hit the pause button and think about that when you can. All right, so the next question is, what about that time you were forced to react quickly and solved a problem in a unique way? Like you had a split second to solve a problem and you thought outside of the box. Okay, now that you've had time to think about the big questions and pause and reflect for a moment, let's talk about each of the assignments this week. Go to the Blackboard course. So we want to go into the weekly work folders. You're in week 2. Congratulations for week 2. Here are our topics. The folder. The overview. Again, here's what you'll be learning this week. You have 3 assignments that are due. 1 assignment due Wednesday at 11:59. The other 2 assignments due by next Sunday at 11:59. Each assignment has a folder. When you see the green link, know that there's an assignment. So let's look at the first assignment that's due on Wednesday, thinking outside of the box. So here's the assignment information, the objectives, what you're supposed to get out of this assignment. Then you watch the video. And then you read the prompts. There are 2 prompts. Only choose one. The first prompt is to describe a situation where you had a conflict or a problem that you solved by thinking outside of the box. So your job is to make sure that you describe the problem or conflict as well as the steps that you use to take while thinking outside of the box. Tell me that story and be specific about the steps you took. Show me you thought outside of the box. Or you can think about your future career and think about a problem that you might have to solve that's going to require thinking outside of the box. For this, you also want to make sure that you give lots of details and give specific examples about the steps that you're going to have to take. So again, there are 2 options. Only choose one. All right, so that's the first assignment. The next assignment is called Taking Responsibility, Claim or Blame. So here are the folder contents. Open that up. The instructional content just tells you the purpose of the assignment. It gives you the objectives of the assignment. And then the green link means here's the assignment. Other videos in this folder are simply just to help you think about how you might respond to the prompts here, or to the questions. So when you're ready to do this assignment, you're going to click on the article, and it's going to take you here. You read this article. My advice to you is to take notes while you read this article. That way, when it's time to respond, you have something to say. So take notes while you read this article. Here is the assignment. When you click on the assignment, you'll open up the Word document. If you see the button here, hit Enable Editing. And here are the questions. So this is the link to the article that you just read. For each one of the questions, simply answer. And you're just going to type in your answers right here. So you don't need to put it in bigger font or change the font or anything like that. Just answer each question right here. Again, make sure you answer in full sentences. My suggestion is to shoot for at least 4 to 5 sentences per response to make sure that you give enough details and examples. So once you answer these questions on the Word document, you save it, hit File, Save As, and hopefully you have an FYE folder already set up on your desktop. If you don't, maybe think about setting one up. But you can save your assignment, and when you're ready to submit that assignment, you'll click on the green link. You should always look at the rubric for the assignment. The rubric tells you how to get an A. Read the 10s because that's what you want to shoot for. When you're ready to submit the assignment, hit Browse My Computer and find the assignment. Taking responsibility and hit Submit. It'll go to the gradebook. I'll open it, grade it, and give you feedback. That is due by Sunday, September the 6th. All right, back into the week 2 work folder. So your last assignment is the week 2 exit ticket. So the purpose of the weekly exit tickets that you'll be doing every week from here on out is simply to tell me 3 things. 1, select a concept or an assignment from the current week. For what's something from week 2, taking responsibility or thinking outside of the box that stood out to you that you're ready to start applying now. Then talk about why it stood out to you. Maybe there's a quick story that's involved in it or something you've struggled with and now you're ready to fix it. And again, tell me how you're going to apply it. So I made a sample video for you. You should watch it just so you can get an example of what I'm looking for. When you're ready to do that exit ticket, all you got to do is hit record a response. It'll go to the Flipgrid and I'll find it. You don't need to hit. You don't need to do anything with this. This is one of the only exceptions that you'll have where you don't use this link. You can if you want. I mean, I know some of you dropped your Flipgrid link in there. That's fine. But mainly just hit the record a response and you should be good to go. So again, remember, here's my video. And I gave you a sample of what you should do. Okay, so those are the assignments you have for the week. This is week 2. And if you have any questions, I have office hours tomorrow between 7 and 9. Go to Starfish and set up an appointment if you'd like to meet with me. If you'd like to join on Wednesday Night Live from 6 to 8, feel free to click on the link. I'll be there. I can answer any questions and so on and so forth. So keep communicating with me. When you don't understand something, I'll get back to you right away. And other than that, good luck on week 2.